Alright, let's do this because I can. As you don't know, this is the Resident Evil 2 one-shot demo. I'm first going to try and get through as fast as possible, just beginning to end, and then I'll spend the remainder of my time exploring, and I'll record both of those. So, let's get started. I believe I actually hit A to confirm after the story thing, so we'll start the timer when we get control of Leon. Final gameplay differ from the demo. Demo can only be played online, obviously. One-off 30-minute trial. It doesn't delete it or anything. It just disables you from being able to play it anymore. And I do plan on picking this up when it comes out, so this is a live commentary, and I hope the volume mixing works out okay for this. Do 20%. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Hold on a second, let me get this to start running. There we go. Wow, I really need to turn the graphic settings down, I guess. Sorry about my brightness, too. I'll adjust the brightness for the actual,
Jesus. Open up! Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door! I'll get you out!
Okay. My bad. Let's go. I remember correctly, these are right. Keep going right. One hallway.
Jesus! They're everywhere!
Okay.
Does anyone know what started this?
Okay, I really need to adjust my graphics settings after this. I do like that the obvious answer being the knife didn't actually require me to open the menu, apparently. So that's an improvement over RE7 already. Wow, I really need to adjust the graphics. It's amazing. Sorry, buddy. Sorry I disturbed your sleep up there. RE7 ran fine. I don't know what's going on here. I didn't really need to do that. But, you know. I do like that quick turn is both an actual option in the game and something you can just do. At least with an analog stick you can do it. If you're playing the game with the keyboard, which I'm sure plenty of people will do, then you can just, you know... Well... I guess if you get tackled by the zombie, you can't necessarily use your dagger? That's a bit weird, but okay. Oh no, we are not dealing with you. And that's time.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
Yes. I knew she'd make it.
It's a little faster than that, but whatever. Point is...
Yeah. Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
Yeah, that's the end of the
Get to
demo.
that courtyard. Through the second floor. East side.
Alright, we don't need this anymore.
I'm on it. Thanks,
Oh,
Lieutenant.
yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. Jump the timer, I guess. Because they're actually timing it somewhat accurately. Ah, in-game time 4:22. Alright. Not bad for a first attempt, and some pretty significant slowdown due to graphical issues. I mean, I am a speedrunner. I had to do a speedrun of this a little bit. Especially considering it is explicitly time-limited. But...
I want to find out what's happening here.
She's the one at Umbrella responsible for unleashing the virus.
Seems to be evolving much faster than expected. You gotta be kidding me.
God only knows what's down here.
What the hell?
It'll be all over soon.
I'll get you, you fucker!
Ada!
Sherry, I'm coming!
I'm not handing over anything!
Who's that? You don't know what you're up
The
against.
whole place is coming down.
Had a pretty damn good idea.
This is Hunk from Alpha Team.
Man, I thought you were all wiped out.
Man, Tofu's been through some things. Tofu's seen things, man. Alright, I'm gonna adjust the graphical stuff and then just go exploring for a bit. Since I've got some time. We got 24:53 left on the clock. I decided to do the speedrun thing to get it out of the way first, just because... Neat. Game mode standard. I guess the mode is like, it'll tell you which character's campaign it was, if there eventually is some kind of selectable difficulty, which I don't think there is by default. I think it just starts at normal, and then you just kind of have to go through it. And maybe they'll add like a harder mode later, where it starts at the automatically adjusting difficulty thing they usually use at the highest level, and then it just adjusts a little bit from there, or it stays locked at that, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, one more thing I gotta do here. The sync. Put presets here. So I'm gonna adjust this again. This is part of the preset. It's weird. Alright, so Ah, the texture quality amounts. Okay. This should... Wait, what the... world? Shadows... Oh, lens flare off, thank goodness. This stuff really messes with me. Film noise? You know, I think I kind of like that off. I'm not trying to play these games as old school as humanly possible, so... Alright. Hopefully that'll look better. Now, let's actually explore the game for about 24 minutes. Okay.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Okay, we can't actually save, so the typewriter's blinked out. But... you can actually see Marvin or somebody else's bloody footprints around this area, having kind of just wandered through this front section. You've all seen that cutscene. See, like, you can see the bloody footprints just around here. Mostly connected to, like, the infirmary where you have all these wounded blankets and... I'm not seeing much of an evidence of, like, an actual fight in this area, but it seems reasonable to believe that may have happened. So let's go over here. Again, you've all seen the crawling through the goo cutscene enough times by now. Wonder what key I'll need for that. It's not exactly letting me take a look. Oh, that door's boarded up. Guess we can't go that way yet. Okay. Looks like another makeshift infirmary in the area. And one with an actual light switch. Awesome. More ammo. Like they kind of brought back the whole search the bodies to find ammo thing from not just RE4. I think RE3 had that a lot too, and maybe the shotgun parts will be on a dead guy way later in the game too, just like the first game, just like the first RE2. You go into the bathroom. That's pretty handy. Considering I almost died last time. So. Alright.
Jesus.
Looks like we don't get any bolt cutters here. We don't get any elsewhere.
Open up!
If we had boards, we could probably board this window up, maybe, but I don't know.
I'll get you out!
We'll skip that cutscene. Reload while on the move was a nice feature.
Jesus! They're everywhere!
You could push past them like I did the first time. And if you're wondering why I'm not going for the heads,
God damn it.
there's no actual specific reason. I'm just choosing not to.
Son of a bitch. The hell?
Ah, come on, off me. I'm not a huge fan of the sprint button being the left analog stick in this game. I think sprinting should kind of be more of a... default. Sadly, we can't get into this room to get the boards before going in the hallway.
Does anyone know what started this?
Not a clue.
Well, that just proves that nobody listened to everyone when... Oh, you can actually reject the knife. Neat. There's not a good reason to do so, but you can. I get the impression the knife is not going to be as commonly used for puzzles in the game,
This is not how I imagined my
since
first
it's
day.
not a permanent addition to your inventory this time around. It's a defense item. But we'll see. So... that kind of looks like an area we might see Sherry crawl through later. Yeah, we already know the guy's face got torn up. Nothing all that interesting there. Get a club key for that room. I like that you can see on the door and the keyhole. I think I need to put one in there. Open that window up. On the other hand, seems like a pretty good idea. Record of events. The maps actually feel a little more useful this time. Another thing you need bolt cutters for. I guess those are going to be way more important for opening doors than a lot of other things in this game. So I kind of have to wonder, what's back here? Yeah, you actually have to climb over to go around. I'm gonna go ahead and grab what's in there. There's all sorts of stuff. 103's got another knife in it. Somebody thinks the lockers have food in them. Guess we can't get to those two. Despite the fact that I could easily just push those crosses with my finger. That's some handgun rounds. Let's get ourselves some Steel Boys. Steel Boy brand shotgun shells. Nice to see the shotgun is actually not loaded when you pick it up. Like, in theory that's a bad thing, but in practice I actually think it's a pretty smart move. Gonna go ahead and leave you fumbling around for a bit. Find some spare keys and fix this mess right now. You know who you are. Somebody's angry. It is dead, right? Like, I think his head exploded when I shot it. Alright, let's keep moving. And, let's just go ahead and take care of this problem. I don't want anybody bothering me while I'm developing film. Commemorative photo. A king holding a scepter. Well, he actually could be a church official considering the book, but I don't know. Okay, next up a herb there. Film contains evidence, do not leave out. It does explain why it was in the evidence locker. We don't actually need that for now. We could go back and get some handgun rounds from the weapon room, but I don't really care. Green herbs has the ability to heal basic injuries, while blue herbs is long when used to treat poisoning. Strengthen one's constitution. So I guess poison's still in the game. I was of the impression that it wasn't actually going to be in the game. I have no specific reason to have that feeling. That just felt like it was the case. Alright, up to the second floor. Men's lockers. Oh yeah, there's people have figured out online how those codes work. There was something else in this room, I thought, like the it may have actually not been left in the game. Or not left in here yet. Maybe it's something for the that was only in that first demo, I think. The portable safe. So they've already made adjustments to the overall game so far, it looks like. Just from even the previous...
What the fuck?
Simple enough. There's a key up here. Also something else I want to get that's up here somewhere, the hip pouch.
What in the...
Oh yeah, the liquor crawls by the window outside. I actually missed seeing it. I apologize for that. To any survivors, keep them skinned alive. Lickers, we call them. They're blind as bats, but they're hearing more than makes up for it. If you're like total idiot, guns blazing, you should slip right. You should be able to slip right by them, probably. So yeah, the much like in RE5, and I think it was the case in the original Resident Evil 2, we just didn't necessarily notice it. Wait. But that lickers are blind, so they can't actually see you. But they can definitely hear you. Actually don't get that many handgun rounds per pickup. Looks like we have to bring the detonator back here to blow this wall open. Sweet. That's what we were looking for up here, the hip pouch.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be
I
right
think you
there.
actually need the key to get back because you had to climb through that window to get to this area, and I'm not sure you can climb back through that window going the other way. We're running down towards the end of what we can really get from exploring at this point, so... Also interesting to see Leon runs with the gun in one hand here. Is that one bullet? Somebody mistimed their attempt to avoid becoming a zombie, I suppose. Okay, that's not, actually... I mean, realistically, I should blast the hinges, but they seem like they're covered up pretty well. Yeah, there's no way to get back up to that window, so... I think I remember this. Yeah. It's 9, 15, 7. Don't ask me how anyone figured that out aside from brute forcing it. I saw it online. So... It seems they removed the puzzle on Leon's desk, at least from the demo. Oh, look how much damage that didn't really do. Truly amazing. One more room we can go to. Sorry, I got distracted by my phone there. Get my shotgun back. Grab my knife back. Also have shotgun shells. Just running by that window and he will eventually break that barricade, but no. I think it was the third floor had the way to the library. You know, I remember one of the big selling points of the original Resident Evil 2 was that there were the ability to have a pretty sizable amount of zombies on screen at one time, compared to the original game where you were fighting enemies mostly one at a time. So, the very limited quantity of zombies is a bit weird. Oh, there's a hole in the floor. Okay, so that's an interesting decision. I hit the button to avoid getting bitten there, and I didn't avoid it. Minutes really was plenty of time, as it turns out. Because I'm having no trouble seeing pretty much everything that I can here. If I wanted to, I could go to the various locked lockers. There's combinations for them people have had online, but I forgot what they were, and I don't want to go look it up. Actually... let's see if I can find it. Wow, this guy just does not want to stay down. This guy in particular, jeez. Looks like I need an actual jack, and I don't... Let me see, it looks like we probably need some kind of jack. Maybe a wheel. Maybe the jack will let me clear out some debris so this thing can move. Oh no, I see what the problem is. We need to remove the jack so that this can get back onto the track and then we can move it again. So until that time we can't solve the puzzle, which, you know, means we can't solve the puzzle here. Alright, so... Oh! Haven't even been to this room. Oh, this is related to the file we got earlier. Let's see if we can solve this. Officer's notebook. Okay, so... yeah, the unicorn shield. The harp, the maiden, and the dove. Harp, maiden, dove. Those aren't the right order, I'm sure. Let's try it top to bottom. Dove. Maiden, harp. There we go! There's also another one of these in the main lobby, but I can't show that one off for reasons, namely the fact that once we go back to the lobby, the demo ends. So yeah, there's a few of the early puzzles of the game. These guys go so completely dormant that they actually seem like they're legit defeated and then wake up later. 'Cause... wow. That seems to be a thing that's happened a couple times so far. 1 minute 14 seconds left. Well, I suppose that's enough for something of a sign off. I'll just let the final cutscene play out again and... Oh wait, I actually can try to do this puzzle. Crown, lion, goat. Lion. There we go. 2 of the 3 medals. I think that's not bad, considering I think you can't get more than 2 of them. So there we go. That's the end of the demo.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
Thanks for watching. And
Yes. I knew she'd make it.
You know her?
we'll see how
Yeah.
this plays
Name's
out
Claire. I came into town with her.
when the game actually gets released
Get to
soon.
that courtyard. Through the second floor. East side.
I'm on it. Thanks, Lieutenant.
And I finished it right as we hit the 30-minute mark. 2 run-throughs, not bad. Overall, I'm excited to see how this plays out when the game's finally released. And I will be recording it, so yeah. We'll see you again. Find out more.
I want to find out what's happening here.
She's the one at Umbrella responsible for unleashing the virus.
Seems to be evolving much faster than expected. You gotta be kidding me.
God only knows what's down here.
What the hell?
It'll be all over soon.
And they really got Chief Iron's creepy factor down much better this time
I'm not
around.
handing over anything!
He's almost like, it's almost a parody in the first game.
The whole place is coming down.
Damn good idea.
I don't know, I think the parody version just didn't really land.
This is Hunk from Alpha Team.
Man, I thought you were all wiped out.
I also do have to ask, where's Ben? We haven't seen him yet. Wonder what they're gonna do with him. Anyway, if I do this correctly, yep, there it is. 0, all zeros on the timer. I can watch multiple trailers. Huh. Neat. So basically this just gets to sit on my account as an advertisement for a little while. I think I might have to alter the settings again when the game finally comes out, but we'll see when that happens. So thanks for watching, and have fun with your own one-shot run-through if you so desire.